Hello there, welcome to Caltex Academy. In case you're new, my name is Julius and thank you for joining us today. On our board, we have some three equations that are picked from complex numbers. In case you're new to complex numbers, don't worry, I have prepared some playlists for you. You can check my channel and also go through those videos and you get familiar with complex numbers. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at how to solve equations in complex numbers. So these equations are actually very simple to work with. So the first thing is we can copy out our question. We're starting with A that says 2 into x plus, and this can be written the same as y, I. Let me reverse that order, and I have I. The I means the complex part because we know complex number is composing of two parts. We have the real and the imaginary parts. From the right hand side, we have 6 minus 3i. So let's first open up this bracket by multiplying by 2. So we have 2x plus 2y equals 6 minus 3i. Now we can equate the corresponding real parts together and the imaginary parts together. Let's form the real part, and that is 2x. This is equals to the real part from the right hand side is 6. So finding the value for x, we just simply divide by 2 and we have 3 as the value for x. The components that contain I is the imaginary part. We write it here saying I am representing imaginary is the same as 2y equals negative 3, and then y value is gotten by dividing both sides by 2. Therefore we have negative 3 over 2, and that is the solution for the first question. So you can see how easy complex number equation can be. So if you've already gotten the logic, you can pause this video and go ahead to work out the second part, B and C as well, before you compare with the answers we're getting right away. So if I've done that nicely, thank you. Let's move on to part B of the question, and that is 1 plus 2i, and this is multiplied by negative 2 minus 3i, and this is equals to a plus bi. Now firstly, we need to also make expansion of this left hand side. So we have 1 times negative 2, that is negative 2, and 1 times negative 3i, we also get negative 3i. Then we move to the second one here. 2i times negative 2, we get negative 4i. Then lastly, positive 2i times negative 3i. So we have 2 times 3 is 6, but of course is negative 6. Then I times I is I square. And take note that I square is the same as negative 1. So let's go ahead and implement that in our next step. Then simplifying these terms in the middle, we'll have our negative 2 remaining the same, and we have this as minus 7i. Of course, since we already mentioned that I square is negative 1, then negative 1 times 6 is positive 6. But let's first show there for somebody not to get lost to see why is this one changing to positive. So we have a plus bi. Then negative 2 plus 6 is positive 4 minus 7i equals, from the right hand side we have a plus bi. Now taking the real part together, this time I'm using two letters, we'll have a and 4 are the real parts, so a must be equals to 4, and that is the solution for the imaginary part. Our b is equals to negative 7. So the value of a is 4, meanwhile the value of b is negative 7. And finally, we have 2 minus 3i equals a plus bi raised power a half. And for us to get rid of this half, what we do is to square both sides of this equation. So putting this in bracket, we'll have 2 plus 3i Then we square it, and we have also our a plus b raised to the power half. We also need to square, and squaring this term, we'll square the first term here to 4. The term in the middle is the result of multiplying all these three terms together, and we have 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 3 is 12i. And this term here is plus, we square this, we get 9, and when we square I, we get I square. And remember, I square is always -1. Now, squaring this, multiplying these indices, we have it to power 1. We've forgotten one thing here. We have I as the imaginary part for this equation. Therefore, we have our A plus our B, I, since the exponents are gone. Then here we have 4 plus 12i. This is minus 9, since our I square equals -1. So -1 times +9, we get -9 equals our A plus B I. Now simplifying this real part together, we have 4 minus 9, that is -5, and we add our imaginary part, that is 12i. This is equals to our A plus B I. Now considering the real parts, our A is equals to -5, and our B is positive 12. This is how we solve these questions involving complex numbers. If I've gotten some value from this video, you can go ahead and share the video with your friend, like this video, and also subscribe to Caltex Academy. See you in our next upcoming videos. Always peace out.